Hello everybody, it is Under-18 Six Nations Festival time in glorious sunshine. And a rivalry we don't get to celebrate particularly often in Spain and England. Another full day of rugby and a glimpse into the future. Two very, very proud sporting nations indeed. England coming to this one as favourites, of course, but Spain and Georgia added to this Under-18 Six Nations Festival, actually an Eight Nations Festival now in Spain, looking to follow in the footsteps of Georgia, who pulled off a big shock the age group up last season when they defeated France. Absolutely anything is possible. So much young talent from around the traditional and non-traditional rugby playing nations. But before we get underway, it is time for the two great anthems of Spain and England. Well, the anthems sung with gusto. Captain Archie Appleby there, particularly giving it some. Well, England were ruthless in their opening game. Spain fell to defeat. This is how they line up. Forward pack of Garcia, Gaquerabeta, Solomon Ajike, Misha, Odiozola, San Salvador, and Vilches at number 8. Bardina at 9, Martinez 10, Mikhail and Morena on the wings with Fisher at fullback, and Valea and Gill at 12 and 13. Slightly larger squads from the senior game, with benches of up to 26 players in total. For England, it's Spencer, Goleku and Bland in the front row, Ogden Metherell and the captain Appleby in the engine room, with Tate Williams, Charlie Bray and Branch Holland at 8, Townsend and Shields 9 and 10, Zach Finch on the left, Junior Denny on the right, AJ Edwards anchors the back 3, with Treacy and Worship in the centres. And England, well, they're naming all 26 in their matchday squad, just the 25 for Spain. But expect to see plenty of them on the park today. 70 minutes, 2 35-minute halves in this under-18s Six Nations Festival. And don't worry, that sharp blast on the referee's whistle wasn't to start the game.
Let me know when. We're just waiting for TV. I'll tell you when. On my whistle.
Jack McNeice of Ireland, the man in charge. No TMO.
England, we ready?
In this under-18s competition.
Stay behind.
This is round 2 of the under-18 Six Nations Festival. Mateo Martinez gets us underway. Spain in the red, England all in white. A glorious, glorious sunny day. The pitch in good condition. Spain have managed to gather that kickoff, and they'll have the first attack of the game. Guillem Bardina at scrum half today. So important that he uses the quick ball when they have the opportunities to do so, because it's speed that'll keep Spain in this game. They'll lose the physical battle to England, who are, well, quite staggeringly physical. Look like men against boys for a lot of the Scotland game, even though there are a couple of 16-year-olds in that England team. But that was a real statement of intent, putting up over 70 points, 71-5 against their nearest rivals. For Spain, it was 36-12 against the French. Wasn't a bad game. France always in charge. So that's taken by AJ Edwards. Steps one way, then the other, and gets the offload away too. Beautiful hands from England before it's knocked on. But Zach Finch and AJ Edwards going well and free in the hands. And talking about the pace for Spain and the physicality of England, there are some lovely touches from these boys in white as well.
Stability. Yeah. Stability.
So the packs, Garcia, Gaquerabeta and Solomon Ajike. Loose head, hooker, tight head for Spain. It's Oliver Spencer, Gerald Goleku and Sam Bland for England.
Let's go.
And Guillem Bardina puts it in. Oh, England really putting it on that Spanish scrum, but they hold firm and they can launch an attack. Oh, and the pass just in behind. Created some good space out there, had Spain. Gaquerabeta into 2 white defenders. Gain line is going to be the big challenge today for Spain. That pass across, that'll get you some gain line. Unac Salvador out of the back door and a little chip in behind. AJ Edwards will have to clean this up. And a knock on from England. Lovely kick in behind from Alonso Valea. And a really bright start here for Spain. Bit of confusion there as to whose ball was who.
Yeah, just keep it high. Keep our height.
3 minutes gone. And the first big opportunity of the game goes to the men in red. Oh, England have turned this over against the head. Brilliant work. Oh, and they've got away with that, and now they could spread this, and they could have numbers from inside their own 22. Oh, such an important interception. England offloading with abandon. But they've turned that over. Well in.
Tackle!
From Zach Finch, wearing 11, but over there on the right-hand side. England very confident, handling the ball inside their own half. Victor Worship.
No.
Little tip out of the back. They've come to play, these England boys. Junior Denny, a little bit stronger there than Guillaume Bardina. Speed of pass and accuracy on the delivery for England, very good indeed. Again, Spain opting for that little chip in behind, and they'll have the first line out of the game. This game being played at a frantic pace.
Just stay on that side and
That's number 18 member of the lineup. Runs off, guys. He's a member of the lineup, so time off.
Yeah.
That's our first stoppage of the game. And injury for young Pau Vilches. He will not want to go off.
Wait. Offside, make sure we step. Yeah? Offside,
But
step.
a few players down getting medical attention, and no surprise, this it's a real challenge for a lot of these young players. The men's and women's Under-18 Six Nations festivals being played simultaneously, but it is a group of games. The reason it's a Six Nations festival is because it isn't everyone playing everyone. You play 3 games in the space of just over a week. So for Spain, as we mentioned, it was France in round 1, England in round 2, and then they'll play Scotland in round 3 on Friday the 18th.
Yeah, time on.
And that's going to be a change. Pau Vilches is injured, and he is replaced by Marcos Lopez.
Wait.
Back row forward for a back row forward. He's on a little bit earlier than he'd have expected to be. Great clearance kick. Absolutely enormous. Every now and then things happen in games like this, and you have to remind yourself that it's Under-18s playing. Here's Gerald Gorleku, the young Harlequin, finds a good line-out ball. Big trigger runner in the midfield. Charlie Bray's the man they use. Well held by Worship, 13. Junior Denny. And James Townsend, good quick ball. England happy to attack from deep, and when they make game line like this, it's no surprise. Driving legs of Gorleku. From a long line of... Oh, what a pass! And the offload too. Charlie Bray's away up the left-hand side. Spain scrambling. And England...
Offside. Do we have a number?
Well, they've got a penalty advantage here. Spain offside. England not giving them any time to breathe, even when they're losing meters. Oh, just look at this tempo. They want to go. Oh, and they've got away with one there, I think. It was taken from off the mark. It was knocked on. And even the referee, Jack McNeice, is going to struggle to keep up with the pace of this game. Hugh Shields, the Northampton Saints. His third cap for England under-18s. Pops that in the corner. God, the pass to unlock the defence then. Absolutely awesome.
He's in the liner. Let's go.
Some more running repairs being made. Victor Worship.
Once you're good to go, we'll go. Let's go. Yeah, lads, let's go. We're good to go. Yeah, he's not part of the lineup. Lads, we good. England, let's go. Time up.
The outside centre having his running repairs. Gerald Gorleku. Lovely line-up ball again. And this well-drilled England pack are going to go to work from the maul. James Townsend tucks himself on the shorts of Gerald Gorleku, but look at the time and the patience he's got. But it's a penalty try to save the young hooker's blushes as he dropped that over the line. But it goes from bad to worse for Spain because a penalty try means a yellow card and Unax Salvador sent to the bin. England 7 points to the good. And having looked like they could cut loose at any stage in this opening 7 minutes, it was the forward pack who earned those 7 points. Yeah, just watch Gorleku here. It was Unax Salvador being offside that meant that he dropped that ball. And it's going to cost him 7 minutes in the sin bin. Oh, what a take. So that's 2 restarts. Both have been claimed by Spain. Odriozola on the chase that time. Now, Guillem Bardina is going to go to the left. Martinez in at first receiver. He's going to chip that, and they're going to gather it. Telmo Fisher. Oh, it's just been spilt forward. But England were offside. And there's a lovely energy about this Spanish team. In fact, it's not offside at all.
Yeah, you got to get out of tackle earlier.
Tackler not rolling away. Spain are going to opt to get some points on the board. Mateo Martinez.
Yeah, 7.
Beautiful backdrop. But a less beautiful strike. The posts remain unbothered. And the score remains 7-0.
8 now, not 7. Should be 7 now. 22. No, kick a goal, it's a 22. You don't have the option. Lads behind. Let's go, England.
Jack McNeice wants a fast game, doesn't he? Don't we all? Hugh Shields strikes a lovely ball.
Hold in front.
And a kick
now we're on.
To compete. Great take. Very well done, Hugh Shields in the deep field.
Step.
As we approach 10 minutes of the opening 35. Chidera Solomon Ajaki with a good tackle. The tight head prop again. England just moving this ball, particularly from right to left, so freely. Victor Worship. Young Bristol there.
Now we're
Comes for
okay.
the Bank of England rugby club. Can't imagine they'd have too much trouble making the salary cap.
Retreat, Red.
And another lovely clearance kick from inside the 22. Spain
Give down to 10.
able to relieve the pressure.
Red on the 10. Yeah, send them on.
Oh, great to see the youngsters out. It is a Monday morning after all. Certainly beats maths, doesn't
No
it?
contest. Backwards.
Oh, good hands. Charlie Appleby rescues the situation, but England holding on
First man, he's on
for
his
the
feet,
second
holding.
time. James Townsend under a lot of pressure.
First man, number 2 on his feet, holding. Here we are, here we are.
And John Garika-Beta.
Yeah.
So just to give you a full rundown of the games we've got today, some absolute crackers. Spain versus England, this one to kick us off. And then at 1:15 local time, Italy versus France. 4:15 local time, Ireland versus Scotland. Then we end the day
How many?
with Georgia versus Wales. Wales beating Ireland
Red, let's
on
go.
the opening day. Georgia against Italy was a cracker, 24-37, loads of tries. Spain, it's overthrown in the England 22. And the men in white can come away with it now. Oh, could that have gone? God, might not need to. Such a good carry from Declan Treacy. Oh, now, oh, it's knocked on. That was the chance. Marcos Sanz, a loose ball. If that's in the breadbasket, he's under the posts.
Okay. Yeah. What is you two are good? Keep going. Yeah, both of us, we got to keep our height. Same thing. Like your ball. Just knock on.
Now, you could accuse me of not doing my research here. I have, I promise, but I'm going to assume that Declan Treacy is Connor Treacy's brother. Connor, involved with Bath, absolutely superb in Bucks Super Rugby this season. Junior Denny up over halfway.
Hang on. Tackle, roll. Ball is there.
And again, England. They look like they're finding it quite easy out there, almost trying too hard to score the perfect try. Matthew Branch, Holland, offloads to his back row pal Charlie Bray. Now Hugh Shields, that ball comes out of the back, great pass again, the delivery outstanding. AJ Edwards crashing in. Will Knight's come on, wearing number 24 for England. Gerald Gorliku.
Number 6, side entry.
Tate Williams in at the side.
Number 6.
Yeah, so Connor a back row,
six,
who actually
six.
got 3 caps for England under-20s in their Six Nations Championship that looked like it was heading for a grand slam before Wales spoiled the party on the final day. But wins against Scotland and Italy and then came off the bench against Wales, did Connor. And yes, 2 Treacy's with Irish first names who play for Bath and went to Beeching Cliff. It's too much of a coincidence. Alas, we go. 15 minutes of this first half. It's been a really good contest. England very much looking like a team that are a coiled spring, ready to produce some magnificent rugby. But Spain, plenty of desire in their play, plenty of sharpness, plenty of zip, but they're losing moments like that. England have conceded the penalty though, and just the one penalty try separating the team. Unax Salvador sent into the bin, and it has to be said, Spain dealt very well with that yellow card period. Are England back 10 there? Referee happy enough that they are. Little step from Salvador. Salvador! Oh, so close. But this is close as Spain have been. Lopez. Declan Treacy over the ball, but can't quite make it count. Mark Miska. Bardina, short ball to Solomon Ajike.
Step, England.
And Spain need to keep this tempo high. The moment it slows down, that's when England can strangle them. Odriozola, the latest to go. Now David Garcia. Little latch around the corner. Good defensive discipline so far by the English. 16 minutes gone in the first half. Salvador, the man whose little break started it, has a little sniper. What a tackle that is. Freddie Ogden Metherell, huge right shoulder. Now the width, the ball over the top, beats everyone. Oh, it was ambitious, but Spain lost patience, and with it, they lost the opportunity.
Who is it? Come on. Captain. Just that penalty, you can't come through the middle of the ruck and play the 9. Is that me? No, it wasn't you. I don't have a number, but one of you plays through the middle, play the 9. Yeah. Yeah, we need him for the line-out. So
I offer a wholehearted apology to the family, friends, and of course the individual involved. Victor Worsnip, playing at outside centre for England today.
Water off.
Alas, my team sheet has betrayed me. But the youngster, the Bristol Bear at Clifton College.
Yeah, have you good numbers?
Great club and a great school as well. They have provided a huge amount of first-class rugby players in recent years, across both the Gallagher Premiership and, of course, the URC. Lots going back to play in Cardiff.
Hold in front, wait on.
But Mr. Worsnip, excellent young player. Oh, lovely offload. Oh, and a great shot as well. And a lovely take. Good hands from Solomon Ajike. And the inside ball to Telmo Fisher. Fisher still going. And Spain back into the 22. Oh, another crunching tackle. This time from Charlie Bray, the open side. But this is a bit of a purple patch for Spain. Can they get a score that would bring them right back into it? They just might. One missed tackle and it's over. Markel Odriozola is swamped by teammates. Big galloping lock forward doing the damage. Oh, a little bit slow to his feet. Gaping great hole there. Just to the edge of the ruck. And the pace of the game, no matter how fit these young men are, when it's played this quickly, there are going to be gaps, there are going to be tired defenders, and it was great identification of that by Markel Odriozola. And Spain make it 5 points to 7.
Let's go, Tom.
And the conversion to match. Game on. Game on indeed. Well, Spain deserve huge credit. England have been doing their best to stretch them. As I mentioned a couple of times, they've looked as though they're going to cut loose at any second, but Spain went down to 14, hung in there, and got a well-deserved try. Really entertaining, high tempo. Opening 20 minutes as Mateo Martinez makes the clearance.
Step.
And a shout out to Mr. Fitzgerald Nolan as well. Thank you very much for pointing out the error, and I do apologise. With regards to all these live stream games, by the way, it's our pleasure to bring them to you. Do get in touch, because we know that if you're watching this, the likelihood is you have got an eye on the future of the game that we all love. So let's help build this community together. Spain 7, England 7. And Spain looking to go one better here. Another little nudge in behind, but that ball's forward.
Yeah, forward for me.
And with competitions like this and the Women's Under-18 Six Nations Festival, the
Forward pass.
Under-20s World Championship coming up later in the calendar as well. So many opportunities to watch great rugby. And of course,
really good discipline and stability so far. Okay, keep it up. Yeah.
your first opportunity to watch some stars of the future. Spain on their journey, hoping to not just reach a Rugby World Cup, but make it sustainable. And some of these young players might just sneak into that squad if they're able to do that.
And use England.
There's Matthew Branch, Holland. Oh, it's been ripped. That is absolutely incredible rugby. And the 50-22 is on, and Spain are balling. Oh my goodness. Guillem Bardina, one of the most diminutive players on the pitch, has ripped that ball from Matthew Branch, Holland, a brilliant carrier. And then had the rugby IQ to pop a 50-22 on the end. Outstanding, absolutely outstanding.
Hold on, England, we're closing. Yeah, take a step, look at our front man. Yeah, we're on our front man.
Gerika Beta with the line out in the England 22. Oh, it's overthrown. And it's bounced into England hands. Zach Finch, the left winger. An enviable task of trying to tidy that ball up.
It's available, let's use
James
it.
Townsend.
Step.
A couple of little head movements. Not allowed to dummy at the base there, but just trying to put off the attempted charge down is Telmo Fisher. He's had a busy start, hasn't he? He's got a very trusty boot to clear, but good counter-attacking runner too. Guillem Bardina. Spain playing rugby in the right areas at the moment. Good recovery tackle. Little pick and go, Marcos Sanz. And a knock on and a chance for England to breathe, because Spain are really taking it to them at the moment. And of course, mentioning Spain and their ambitions. Large proportion of these England under-18s are involved with Gallagher Premiership clubs. The exceptions being the likes of Oliver Spencer, who is with Yorkshire Academy, as is Sam Bland. All the academies regionalised, and there's no Premiership club in Yorkshire, but young, talented prop forwards. There'll be plenty of suitors for them when the time is right. But as under-18s, they'll all be hoping that at the end of this season, in fact, a lot of the announcements are being made now as to who's going to stay on to the senior academy that'll take them up to sort of 21, 22 years of age, and perhaps the opportunity to go out on loan to a National League or a Championship club and maybe play some Premiership Cup if they're physically ready. But if you're involved in England under-18s, you're very much a part of the pathway, and some of these youngsters will very much kick on. Speaking of kicking on, Lucas Gill has kicked on and in behind. And it's a bun fight for the ball. Hugh Shields first, James Townsend second, but the ball stayed in field, and Telmo Fisher can sidestep into the 22 and side through, and Telmo Fisher dragged down just before the corner. Unax Salvador is stopped, but Spain aiming for that corner flag. A try that would take them into the lead against England. John Kerikabeta, he stopped short. Well, this is an astonishing retort from Spain. Can they score this second try? Yes, they can. It's Unax Salvador off the sin bin onto the scoreboard, and Spain lead England 12-7. Well, can you believe what we're seeing? Spain causing panic in the England defence. Fisher, beautiful feet. He was denied by an excellent last-ditch tackle, but then Spain, with the bit between their teeth, had a couple of goes at it, and then a little dart up the short side. England on their heels, not their toes, and Unax Salvador, well, he has been a busy boy, isn't he, in these opening 26 minutes. Oh, and the conversion hits the post. A good attempt, bearing in mind, it's all shoulda, woulda, couldas, but that's 5 points missed off the tee for Spain as well. 17-7 would be some lead, but
6 minutes.
pretty short.
6 minutes.
After 27 minutes of this first half, Spain would have taken 12-7. I think I've just overheard the referee Jack McNeice say 6 minutes remaining in the half. Oh, what a chase, what a hit! Zach Finch. That's what you want from your winger from the restart. When your team is trailing, you need big plays and big players to step up, and Zach Finch, the young Saracen, watch this. Perfect timing. It's a great catch. He waits and delivers. It's well ridden by Lucas Gill. It was a good clearance kick. Zach Finch. Top work, young man.
That's once wide.
And we look left. Feels like it's been a while, doesn't it? Again, the handling level for England, when it sticks, so high quality. James Townsend. Great tackle. Marcos Sanz, part of a three-man effort. Garcia in there too. Now a loose ball.
12 to Spain, 17.
Spain a little bit dog-legged in defence. Keep your eye on Marcos Lopez in the middle there. We're in number 21. He's not keeping up with the rest of the defensive line, but the kick in behind. Not going England's way, just bouncing off Spanish boots. And again, Unax Salvador is at the heart of the defensive response. And oh, there's no one out there. It's a lovely little shift out the back, but nobody was on the edge. And this is very intense from Spain. They're really taking it to England. The question being, can they do it for 70 minutes. That ball's gone out the back, and I think he was expecting Zach Finch to be there, but Zach Finch was the one who gave him the ball. Oh, shot again. Little nudge into space. Oh, just the knock on.
Spot on.
It's a good spot. It's good rugby all round.
Okay.
There are a couple of Spanish players who've come to England to ply their trade. Most notably the national team captain,
Ready, let's go.
Mario Picciardi, came over. He was with Wasps for a little while and then studied at Loughborough University. Won Buck Super Rugby with Loughborough and gave up his EQP
Crouch!
to go back and play for Spain, and now he's desperate to be a part of their senior team on the way to a World Cup.
Number 2.
Half an hour gone. Oh, the dummy, sensational, and then dropped. And that kind of sums up the half for England, doesn't it?
Away.
Declan Treacy. Well, frustration's boiling over for England, I think, because they're so close to brilliance.
Away we go. Captain, I'll speak to you in a minute. Away we go. Away, Captain. 1 minute. Right, so I have 12 white. Do you have a number from red?
Yeah.
What number is red? That was in?
It was number 9.
9 red.
Yeah.
So 12 white and 9 red. Just
Didn't see anything.
Just grabbing jerseys?
Yeah.
Just cut it out, yeah?
Nothing.
Captain! And 12. Captain, 9.
I'm not sure Guillaume Bardine has done anything wrong here.
Right, boys, it's been a really competitive and good game of rugby. There's absolutely no need for that, right? That finishes now. If that happens again, we'll leave the pitch. Away you go. Captains, hold on. I'm speaking now, okay? Spoke to you before the game about your player behaviour and your responsibility. It's already become my responsibility, all right? Cut it out now, or players will start to leave the field. Okay, we'll resume with a scrum.
So, are we able to watch that after? Just winding my players up.
Yeah. I need your players to control their behaviour as well. Okay? 1 minute.
I think he's asking for afters there. That was absolutely Conor Treacy who engaged with Guillaume Bardina there. I mean, we couldn't hear what Bardina said, but he certainly wouldn't be the first Chirpsy scrum half to play international rugby, would he?
Crouch!
But in the build-up to that, so good from Treacy. The dummy, the acceleration, he was through the gap. But then the hands betrayed him. A couple of minutes to go until half-time. Again, England pouring on the pressure at the scrum, and it yields a penalty.
Yeah, you're up under pressure. You're up under pressure.
Big work on the tight head side by Sam Bland.
This side.
And a chance before half-time for England to build. Beautiful kick from Hugh Shields. Third cap for him today. God, what a kick. Gerald Gorlikou. Last play before half-time. Chance for England to level and maybe lead. It was a maul that yielded the first try. It's looking like
Number 5.
it's going to yield the second too. Penalty advantage here for England. Oh, what a line! And Declan Treacy.
There you go. 5.
All is forgiven. Great finish. Brutal ball carrying from the direct number 12. And moments after a warning from the referee, moments after a mistake, Declan Treacy stamps his mark on this game. Oh, stop him if you dare. Straight down Martinez's channel, and England are level. There was a little bit extra in that carry, wasn't there? And why not? Shields to give England the lead. Oh. It drifts wide. And that is probably fair on Spain after a brilliantly entertaining, in parts high quality, in parts error strewn. But that's what's kept it exciting. England took the lead, a penalty try that led to an Unai Salvador yellow card. It was Spain that then responded with back-to-back scores. It's 2 tries each, it's 1 conversion each in the sunshine. And most importantly, it's Spain 12, England 12. Players back out after what I can imagine were two very, very different half-time team talks. Connor Treacy, the try scorer to level this game for England moments after he'd had a warning. Mateo Martinez, the man whose channel he ran straight down to get that try, but the two Spanish halfbacks have done well. Use tempo and speed of ball to try and get in behind England. Jack McNeice blows the whistle. Hugh Shields starts the second half. It is Spain under-18s 12. England under-18s 12. Here at the Stade Municipal Louis d'Aragon.
Roll, tackle. Yeah, don't trap.
We're in Vichy, France for this under-18 Six Nations Festival. And a warm welcome, or a warm welcome back to those of you who joined us for the first half. Guillaume Bardina, no space for him to kick, so takes the contact. Spain without a scrum half for this particular phase.
No.
Tate Williams.
Use it.
4 Harlequins in this team. They had a really interesting season. In fact, that southern group in the under-18s Academy League was absolutely fascinating. Harlequins, Bath and Saracens all
Don't trap the tackler.
winning 4 and losing 1, so having lost only 1 game all season. Harlequins found themselves in the 5th, 6th place playoff where they beat Yorkshire Academy pretty convincingly. And they're moving forward pretty convincingly here. A burst of pace for Zach Finch! And the perfect start to the second half after the perfect end to the first half. And England score the try that they've threatened to score all game. Zach Finch, a clean pair of heels on the edge. After that fluid handling finally stuck. Will Knight, lovely ball out of the back. A little drift around and a missed tackle. There are 4 defenders for Zach Finch to try and split. Gets rid of Gill, gets rid of Martinez, and Zach Finch with an excellent finish. And a bit of relief for England to be back ahead. Oh, lovely strike.
Yeah.
Lovely strike. Hugh Shields. Oh, that pickup off the toes. Just another look at this finish. The confidence of a young winger. Knows exactly where the touchline is. Flirts with it for a little bit. Well, England have got the ball there. I think one thing they'd like to improve on is the way they've received the kickoff. Spain have managed to apply good pressure, but a little dummy. Oh, Will Knight threatening to cruise through. Now a nudge into space. No one at home for Spain, and that's gathered by Junior Denny. And England are going to stride forward again. Great identification of space from the kick. Junior Denny chases well, wins the 50-50. And there is no stopping the young Gloucester winger. Well, we complimented Spain on their kicking in the first half, but that was perfect from Shields. Mateo Martinez loses out. Denny, big, physical, confident. Six and a half out of 10 for the dive. Great finish. Another great try, and this is where it starts to become hard for Spain.
Yeah.
Because they'll be tired after that effort in the first half, and that conceding that try just before the half will have been a real blow. England playing with confidence. Hugh Shields. Yep. It's good. He's found his form off the tee as well. And from 7-12 down to 26-12 up, this a bit more like it. Another look at this kick. Just ask the question. Chase needed to be good. It was by Denny. Really easy to overcommit to those, especially when you don't want them to bounce.
Lock on advantage. Lock on.
5 minutes into the second half, and England, well, threatening to pull away now.
Same standards, yeah? Lads, same standards.
Well, that one's just gone over the top of the pod, and
Stability.
tough one for Declan Treacy. Change at scrum half. Ian Bardina off. Fernandez on.
Lads, we're already engaged. Okay, respect my call. On my timing.
So they don't know what's about to hit them. Pretty sure they do. Very good England pack. Fernandez, oh, it's good scrum, and he's gone up the short side. Fernandez finds an offload. Quick ball here. Miska. Oh, he scored! Mark Miska has bullied his way through contact. And both Spanish locks find themselves on the score sheet. Well, the speed is always going to be the key for Spain. And it was a lovely dart up the short side from Fernandez. Morena does well. And then England, just as they're settling, it's quick ball. A slight dogleg, and Mark Miska helps himself. And Spain are back in the game. Tempo, so important. This kick to make it a 7-point game. Martinez. Oh, he's faded it in. Great nudge. (26-19), Spain refusing to roll over. Great show of character. Just bouncing off the first. Great example there of the dangers of not having one defensive line. If you're slightly dog-legged, momentum can do crazy things as bodies pinball off tackles. (19-26).
Step England. Stay.
Hugh Shield steady under the high ball. England ambitious as always. Treacy, Declan Treacy is going to chase his own kick and cause enough chaos for England to win the ball back. Oh, it's a little knock on. Good kick this from Treacy, right option.
It was a second knockdown by England.
It's a change on the tight head side for England then. Harry Wright, the Gloucester tight head on the field of play.
Pre-engage. Pre-engage far side, we're already engaged. Pre-engage far side.
Got 10 minutes of this second half, or 9 minutes should I say, absolutely flown by. 3 tries already, 3 excellent tries.
No, no!
And then sliced off the boot. Good pressure from England.
Okay. Hold on. Are we making? Oh, well.
And then knock forward. And Spain are going to want to play here. They've brought on Joseph Alapont on the loose head side. In fact, they've changed their front row because Federico Quejudo is on too. They're wearing number 16.
Yes.
Fernandez.
Advantage
A
over.
bit of pressure from Branch Holland. Oh, again, excellent footwork. Look at the meters. Now space for Hugh Shields. Hugh Shields with the fend, the offload, fantastic. Golek who's there. Counter ruck comes in. Oh, the ball was there to be turned over, but Townsend's back on his feet. And England on the way forward once more. Pick up off the toes. Will Knight out there on the edge. God, it's a great game. Great game. Both teams really playing. Ollie Spencer. More gain line, more go forward.
Offside off.
Spain offside, just can't recover. Speed of ball killing them.
Offside red.
And a big opportunity for England to really make it tough for Spain.
Yeah, we can kick the touch.
They've knocked out very well with the driving line out of England. In fact, both tries
That's 14 right. Nice fast side.
in the first half coming from similar situations to this.
He's a lifter, lads. Lift away. Lads, water up. Water up. We're good. We made the sub. On the line.
At the short side. What a bump. Harry Wright. Oh, he's got that ball away too. Spencer takes it on. Just short. Charlie Bray presents himself for the carry. England knocking on the door. Looking for try number 5. Wright again. Extends the arm. And it's long enough for a Harry Wright try. Oh, that was
I totally understand that.
tough old going for Spain. When these England powerhouses pour forward, they are unstoppable. Look at Wright here. Reaches out. Referee in a great spot to see the grounding. And Harry Wright gets himself on the scoreboard. It's been a day for the forwards, hasn't it? He was heavily involved in the build-up play as well. Harry Wright, work rate from the tight head. Coaches love to see that. Oh, the posts have taken a battering today. Good 48 minutes gone. Yeah, just as Spain come up, gets low. Reaches out, fingertip on the ball. Every sinew. And then uses his mate's jersey as a snot rag before we kick off again. What are teammates for, eh? Hugh Shields. Snap clearance. It's very composed, doesn't he? The youngster. Well, they're all youngsters, but you know what I mean. As a young 10. As Pedro Perez runs himself into trouble.
Lads, relax, relax. Hey, don't need that. Red.
Pressure starting to tell here.
How many, lads? 6.
15 minutes of the second half gone. 2-score lead for England. Gorliku, his darts have been good today.
Whoa! Sideways.
He's in behind here, staying bound, which means this maul can continue forward. And Gerald Gorliku can continue in the armchair as it makes its way over the line. And England really imposing themselves on Spain now. As long as he stays bound, then all is good with the world. Tate Williams is Harlequin's mate in there too. Charlie Bray. And Spain at 6s and 7s. Look at Harry right there at the front. It's Gorliku. He'll get his name on the score sheet, but that is a real team effort.
Even better.
Harlequin's long line of age group international hookers in recent years. Nathan Jabulu, very impressive. Sam Riley as well.
No.
All gone on to play a lot of first team rugby. And Gorliku will be hoping to follow in their footsteps.
I'll keep an eye. No.
1936. Oh, straight into the hands of Lucas Gill.
High tackle by White. Advantage.
Penalty
White.
advantage. High tackle.
Do you have a number?
God, nothing high about that tackle from Charlie Bray. Just a brutal collision. Again, half a gap, and this is where Spain can come into their own. Needs to be quick. It is quick.
You've still got
Fernandez.
advantage for a high tackle.
Chance to maybe roll the dice a bit here for Spain.
No
No.
advantage. Knock on. We've a high tackle for my AR. Just here. Lads, high. Drop the body high. He doesn't have a number. High tackle. Yeah, 5. Bring him on. 8 off. I just got a call from the AR. High tackle. Yeah.
George Marsh entering the field of play. Big frame on Marsh from Denstone College, Leicester Tiger. And Spain have come up with this ball, chasing another score. Lucas Officiel. Oh, what a turnover.
Holding. First man. Holding.
At a key time as well. The Jackal. straight on the pitch. George Marsh, what an impact.
Yeah.
Gorleku still out there as we approach 20 minutes of the second half gone. Well, he has been involved, George Marsh, hasn't he? He's the line-out target there. Leicester Tigers, rich history of producing players like him. Locks, back rows, big line-out options. Pablo Sanchez making himself a speed bump. Hugh Shields getting away, dropping it on the toe. A foot race in behind. Oh, again, it hasn't quite stuck for England.
Knock-on advantage.
It's a good chase. It was Charlie Bray.
Knock-on way. 7. Hold on, 7. You scream at me like that on the pitch again, you'll go to the sideline. Unacceptable. Knock on.
And the Kirkham Grammar School man.
That's 2 and 4.
Given a talking to by the referee.
2 and 2. 2 and 4.
More changes for England. Keelan Freeman-Price coming on for Gerald Gorleku. Henry Laidlow.
16 red.
Another young Harlequin.
That's time.
Coming on for Freddie Ogden-Metherell.
We good? Here we go.
Laidlow of Trinity School. They had National Cup success a few years ago. And Ian Kench was the head coach there. He's now the general manager of Oxford University Rugby Football Club.
Crouch!
Yes, 1-1 final, lost another against Oakham.
Back up, lads. Yeah, both of us. Okay, both of us. Hold our weight. Lads, hold our weight on my timing. Yeah? Last reset, come on. Gotta up our standards.
In fact, one of the players from that the Trinity team, currently involved, or was involved at least in the last few campaigns for England Under-20s, Josh Bellamy.
Crouch!
He's on loan at London Scottish, an example of the opportunities I was talking about before. Get in to the senior academy, get yourself out on loan, play some senior rugby. Give yourself an opportunity to succeed. Oh, ball not quite sticking, but it's gone backwards. And Chukwuemeka Mikhail just outside his own 22. Oh, there's not a lot of space for you there, Bernat Fernandez. Hopefully he's got a teammate on hand as England just going after that breakdown a little bit more. Charlie Bray. Does good work, Charlie Bray. Doesn't enact the turnover, but he does do well enough to slow the ball down.
In the air. Go, time off.
There was a big challenge in the air there. The referees decided that Spain were illegal in that challenge.
I'll have a discussion with my AR. I could be wrong.
Both men have hurt themselves.
I know I whistled initially. I feel it was a fair contact. Just a collision in the air. Do you see Red in a realistic position to play the ball, or is he taking the man? So for me, I think it's a natural collision. They're both in a position to play the ball. They both get up at the same time. They just make contact in the air. Rugby instant. Scrum right. Yeah. I know I whistled. It's just because of an injury. I think it will be instant. They're both in a position to play the ball. Yeah. Captain. Captain. England. England captain. Captain. So I blew because we've 2 players injured. Yeah. For me, both players got up off the floor at the same time. They're both making an honest attempt to catch the ball. We just have a rugby instant in the air. I'm going to restart with a white scrum.
White scrum.
White scrum. Understand? Yeah?
Clear decision made there by Jack McNeese. He did make that decision early as well. Really important for the referee and the assistant referees to come to these decisions together. It was a good chase for both England and Spain, but the priority now is ensuring that the players are okay.
Time's off.
At this level, well, that's great news for starters.
Okay.
Chukwuemeka Mikhail is back on his feet. But at this level, under-18s, no HIA protocol per se. If there's any suggestion that there is a head injury, the players are removed from the game. So he's back on his feet and he's going to continue. So it hasn't been a head knock for Mikhail, the Spanish
no,
winger.
went back for me. I'm back. Collision in the air. They had possession when I blew for injury. So let's go. No, I said you went back.
On the scrums, we're getting pinged for the early engage.
Yeah.
Is that not them not taking our hit?
I thought on that one your weight has gone too far.
Too far.
But I'll keep an eye on them not taking a hit. Yeah.
Okay.
All players back in business, and although it might be the end of the game, to see AJ Edwards walking off the field is sweet relief. This was the challenge that did it. Yeah, both players wholeheartedly going for that ball, eyes on it both ways, Mikhail and Edwards. But two powerful young players colliding in the air. Oh yes. That is a collision that is going to at least knock the wind out of you.
Okay, guys.
Always nice
Guys,
to hear. Well, in fact,
take the hit. Yeah, take the hit.
Michael's going to come off as well, and Edwards is off. But nice to hear the conversations between the England captain and the referee, asking about the scrum.
So,
because he's planted the seed now.
Yeah, let's go, lads.
And it'll be fascinating to see if a decision is made, what decision that is. James Townsend. Ball in hand.
Crouch! Bind!
Warwick School scrum half.
Set! Steady!
Josep Alapont is on a hooker. Oh, it is Spain that get the penalty. Knee down on the near side against Oliver Spencer.
England. Yeah, straight down on my side. On the 15.
11 and a half minutes to go on our clock. England good for the lead, but Spain have given a phenomenal account of themselves here. A rugby country that are categorically moving in the right direction. Alapont. Oh, England have stolen it, but straight out into touch. And rugby is a cruel mistress sometimes. All that effort to steal the line out. You just gift your opponents, what, an extra 5-6 meters of prime real estate.
9 wide, 1 wide, 9, 1, 16. Let's just send them on, let them do it themselves.
More changes. Alan Poku comes on.
Yeah, we're good second.
To the front row for England. Saracens, Ealing Trailfinders, Bishop Wand School.
Backwards.
England chasing after that line out.
Off the foot.
Disrupting Spain, then have to turn that ball over. George Marsh.
No hands, no.
Oh, and Spain in at the side.
17 around the side.
Frustrating for them because they've done enough to just disrupt England there. Oscar Albert and Isaac Mears are on as halfbacks. Isaac Mears, Bath Beach and Cliff. Oscar Talbot, Leicester Tigers Rugby School, both
10.
winning their 3rd caps.
5. Backwards.
Overthrow line out by England this time.
High.
Lucas Official receives it. On the toe, drilled in. This might need to sit up.
Here we go, high.
A shrill blast of the referee's whistle. We'll go back for another high tackle penalty.
High tackle.
The below the sternum laws applying in this Under-18 Six Nations Festival.
High tackle, sub 9.
Wasn't a bad kick in the end, turned England, but
22. 22. 22.
not as good as a kick that takes them up to the 22 with the line out. It's an area of the game they need to get right. Well, time running out for Spain because they do need 3 scores.
Stay.
Unax Carballo claims it. It was a loose ball, but it is received by Spain and England again. Oh, what a turnover. Absolutely outstanding. It's George Marsh. Gets that big frame over the ball, and you cannot shift him. God, what an impact George Marsh has made. Bounced up to Navarrete. Oh, as soon as Marsh was on, it just locks on. It's really well played because he locks that hand on and then that other hand underneath the body just to secure him. So you can't get 2 hands on the ball.
Play on, time is good.
Well timed by Officiel. Alapont stands upright.
Tackle!
Now England back on the ball. Oh, so that little knock-on missed there.
Touch!
That's touched in the air anyway. It is back with Pedro Perez. He's into Isaac Mears. Fernandez, quick short ball.
Advantage. Hands in the ruck.
Hands on the floor.
Yeah, you're fine the first time. Second one, hands in the ruck.
For England, good spot there by Jack McNeice. A couple of penalties from England, just gifting Spain a little bit of field position, but it's only field position if you make it count. Spain missing touch and England coming forward. James Patter. And then Branch Holland back on the pitch. Nice quick ball for Mears to work with. This is lovely stuff from England. Now they're in behind. Will Knight, still Knight, offloads. Isaac Mears is on the end of it. And England sweep forward to finish the job and extinguish any Spanish hope. Gloucester Rugby's Will Knight. That little play out of the back there from Laidlow to create the space. It's a quick ball, but you still need a punch, and Will Knight provides that. Then gets relaxed.
Okay.
1 hand, 2 hands, wins the collision again. Isaac Mears, like all good scrum halves, they know that trailing line to run. And the Bath Rugby boy takes England up over 40.
We okay, Saki?
It's another good kick, another good conversion. Hugh Shields gets it right. Really is something off the tee. Just another look at this, a great try. And it's been such a fascinating game because England have been dominant in the contact area. They have moved the ball beautifully. But they made a couple of errors, and Spain deserve a huge amount of credit because they played to their strengths. They've always tried to play true to their identity. They've played quickly.
Here we go.
They've scored 3 tries, and 1943 might look like a one-sided scoreline. To an extent it is, but Spain have made this a good contest. Alaponte around the outside. That is a good, strong carry, but well held on. England not rolling away. Charlie Bray, he's a busy old boy, Charlie Bray, as you'd expect from the 7. Oh, that ball just being knocked on, but we'll go back for the penalty.
Yeah. Go all the way.
Big heavy carry, Unat Calabalo. And then Spain going to the corner.
Yeah, send him on. 8 wide. 8.
Matthew Branch Holland
24.
leaves the field.
24.
Thought he was subbed before, but it was Tate Williams who left the field in the end.
Yeah, we good.
Elliot Williams into the game. Gordon Schoolman. It's his 9th cap. He's experienced in this under-18s group. And now Spain mauling England. Penalty advantage.
Just going forward, it's cynical.
And a carte jaune being shown.
Stay.
Marsh sent to the bin, and England perhaps a little bit lucky. That wasn't a penalty try. Oh, Spain. Funny old game, isn't it? Lucas Officiel knocks that ball on, so it'll be an England scrum.
Away we go, away we go, away we go.
Not for the first time an error leading to tempers fraying.
Huh? Nah, there's not enough momentum. Where's the captain? Captain, come here.
Oh, he's asking for the penalty try there, Mark Niska.
Captain, I spoke to you in the first half, right? Your players instigated that by slapping the ball out of his hand after an error, right? He's mocking him, right? So I'm going to give him penalty for that. Penalty. There's no need. Back you go.
Well, the cameras, Harry Wright, will tell you they didn't. Lucas Officiel.
Let's go.
They're not going to trust him to tap it this time. Pedro Perez is going to send it to the corner.
You know exactly what you're doing. There's no need. Last one.
Again, it's small, it's unnecessary, and realistically, I'm not sure Harry Wright can have too many complaints about that penalty. And it's not going to affect the result, though. England are going to get the victory, but can Spain finish with a flourish?
It's a ball.
Oh no, England have got over that ball. No way through. Defended brilliantly. Alan Poku has snuffed out the Spanish candle.
Yeah, it's gone.
And England have survived a little bit of a scare. Spain deserve a huge amount of credit for that performance. They went 12-7 ahead. It was 12-all when Declan Treacy crashed over just before half-time. A couple of brilliant England tries to get the second half up and running. And from then on, they never looked back. It's another victory for England. They go 2 from 2. It is 2 defeats for Spain, but they are definitely a group of players who are moving in the right direction. 10 tries in total, and what a start to match day 2. Still 3 games to come as well. But it's England who can put their feet up after another victory. Tries from all over the pitch. A complete group playing for each other. We'll be hoping for an undefeated run in this Under-18 Six Nations Championship, but they certainly won't be taking anything for granted after what happens with the Under-20s a few weeks ago. It finishes England 43, Spain 19. Full-time score, Spain Under-18s 19, England Under-18s 43.